to the Voice of Peace. I am Dr. Bindu Kumar, working in Andaman and Nicobar Health Department as a medical officer in Homeopathy Department. I have been associated with the art of living for the last 2 years, and I am regularly practicing Sudharshan Kriya. And I have been getting the benefit of being in the art of living family, and it has changed my attitude towards the society and towards being in the teamwork. Very much influenced me. How to go along with the team is that very much important, because people are there with different mental attitude and different capacities. So we have to take everyone along with that when the team is to be built up. So I request Usha ji to introduce herself.
Thank you, Bindu sir. So I am Usha Raj from Bangalore. So I have been part of, I'm working as a software consultant, IT professional. So I've been part of Art of Living for quite around 5 to 6 years, but I've been practicing Kriya from around 1.5 to 2 years under Priya Menon ma'am. So thanks to Priya Menon ma'am for keeping us motivated and making us do Kriya every day and make it as a part and parcel of our life. So practicing Kriya, I felt like my confidence level is increased, my energy level is increased, the way I handle things at office or at home is completely changed. So whatever I want to speak to my managers or whatever I speak to my elders at home, I confidently speak if there is no mistake from my side. So the confidence level is increased, and the way of handling my work and handling the stress and pressure is completely changed after I'm being a part of Kriya. So I would request Priya Menon ma'am to give us some tips on how to handle a team, or how to manage a team when we have a different type of team members and keep the team motivated and increase the output of the project or work, whatever we are doing as a team. Over to Priya Menon ma'am.
Thank you so much for inviting me for this particular topic, team. I'm a little sick because I have a little bit of throat infection. So my voice may go here and there. Apologies for that at the beginning itself. Okay. And good to have Bindu ji and Usha ji together today. Yeah, this itself is a team, right? We are starting with a team. See, basically, team is two people coming together itself is a team, isn't it not? So if you take it in a family, let's begin from the family. Everything is from our own family, right? So in a family, husband and wife together is a team, isn't it not? Husband and wife together has a focus on keeping the family ongoing. And especially when we have children and all, to inculcate the rituals, to inculcate the goodness in them. I mean, there are family traditions that take over. So all this comes together only by balance of husband and wife together. And when we start going out and start working, so the vision of a family is what? Vision of a family is to nurture, to bring peace in the family and to sustain. See, there'll be a lot of disturbances even in the family, isn't it not? So many relatives come in, see, brothers and sisters are there. So, though we are small, still we are extended family. So maintaining harmony in the family is very important. Got it? Even though, and especially when we have many relatives, nowadays, of course, the relationships have come to a very smaller, area. But still, yes, we do have a sense of relationship with each other, especially with our children. So how much harmonious you are, you are always allowed to see, because it is each individual, disagreement will come. Got it? There is nothing called you cannot tell me, no, I have to listen to him and he will listen to me. No, it's not like that. Each of us have our own individuality. Each of us have our own identity. But respecting each other for what we are, and then taking the family in a harmonious way is a team. So husband and wife basically is a team, isn't it? Then family, if you say our children with husband and wife, is also a team. Now this is the first section of team. The second level is the what you say, the corporate or the where we go and work, isn't it not? Now in this place, we're not living together. Each person is coming from different backgrounds. So you will have the underlying thing that you should understand is each of us are different, yet there should be a common goal. For example, in a corporate, in your department, if your vision is on the company's vision, not many of them know the company's vision itself, isn't it? So if you have a company's vision or your department's vision, you need not have that, but at least your department will have certain set of targets that you have to complete. So here, if you are focusing on the higher vision, then you will be able to handle the other situations. Yes, Binduji? Agreed?
Yes.
Yes? Right. Okay. If at all, see, each of us have our opinions. You have to put forth your opinions. You have to listen to others' opinions too. At the end of the day, come to one conclusion, which is good for the department or for the organization as such. That is the second level. On the third level, it is on a service part, wherein we all, like you all came together and support. See, today I'm able to travel and take courses, leaving the online groups because all of you have been a part of the entire team, isn't it not? The whole around
Right.
250-300 people, if you see, all of you are one team and you are taking the responsibility and saying, yes, let Priya ma'am go. I will be there to take over this. So we are not missing the daily sadhana. So this itself is a teamwork. So when a team unites, because you understand, when a team unites and come together for a common vision, then it becomes, I won't say it is successful, it will be smooth. There's nothing called success and failure in anything. It is just that how smooth you can take through, how smooth you can move in the projects, and how easily can you accept those challenges. This is here our Sudharshan Kriya will come into play. If you are a daily practitioner of Sudharshan Kriya, and if you are meditating every day, like Sahaj meditation, and we have advanced meditation program. If you're doing that, I mean, every 6 months, etc., we will be able to handle any challenges that's given to us. That's for sure. Because what we will start understanding a person beyond his personality. Yeah. See, most of us judge each other by, see, I'm looking at Binduji or Ushaji, and what I'm doing is I'm looking at you and judging. And one small mistake you do in a particular project, I judge you according to your past mistake. But it need not be. You can always, move through, we can always move together. Like my strength is, you will have a different strength. I will have a different strength and Binduji will have a different strength. So adapting to each other, coming together and being as one is the highest highest nurturing of the spiritual values. And if we start practicing Sudharshan Kriya, let me tell you that you will be able to adapt to any situations in life. You will be able to accept everyone because you will see the dimension of what Gurudev is saying. The biggest team, you know what it is? It is the Art of Living team. It is it is there in 156 countries and millions of people are one, and we all have one vision. Gurudev has only one vision, and he's not motivated us, he's inspired us because he lives the life. What he says, when like Usha and Binduji, when you start living the knowledge, when you do what you say, then your children will start looking up to you, then your spouse will start looking up to you, then slowly your colleagues will understand what Usha or Binduji says, they will definitely do it. I can have trust on you. And at the same time, your acceptability will also increase. See, when your elasticity increases, more and more people will start joining you. And that brings, we grow. It's not for others. We grow with them. Anything to add on, Binduji?
Right.
Yeah, tell me. You add on your experience in it.
We get a different different perceptions of a thing. They want to do certain thing at their own level. So people will say something and they want to get go this way or that way. So that there should be a team leader for the entire team also, and the team leader should be that ideal one. Even though every person may not be that much ideal, but he should have that capacity to lead the team, and he should also he should also listen to the team members what they want to do, and sometimes a team member may say something wrong. So there is a behavior pattern that all of a sudden we say something in front of everyone. So immediately not retaliating is very much important. Understanding them, what they want to say, and if they are wrong, they can be told separately, because it is important that their ego is not hurt. If we are not hurting their ego, the team will go along. But once we hurt any member, it will be treated by everyone as an opportunity to break the team, and the team will not sustain. That is very much important.
Right. Team leader is very important, because a team leader should also understand that he should not do a dictatorship work. Many of them feel what I say is right. Vision should be common, but a team leader is also in the team. So this awareness should be there that I'm not different from the team. I'm a part of the team, but yes, I'm leading the team. That's all. It's mainly leading comes only one person has to take responsibility and step forward. That's all. There's nothing, because for example, if I'm coming out with a new project, okay, I know what I'm doing and I've been given a vision. But for me to explain each team member in my group, like all of you, it will be difficult. Some will understand, some may not understand. So instead of that, what is easier to do? Step forward and take responsibility and implement it. And when slowly that implementation happens, and people will start having faith and trust on you. That's why I said all these things happens only with spiritual values. If you do your Kriya regularly, if you are a practitioner of meditation every time, and everything can be balanced. You can become a team leader, you can also become a team member. It is according to the situation, you can become however you want. Now, Usha?
Yes, ma'am. That's correct. It should be like I grow, we grow, I grow. So it should be both the ways. Like team, as the team improves, I will also get improvement in my work and my profession. It should be like that. And we should keep our team motivated always.
That happens, this motivation happens only if you start doing what you should walk the talk. Otherwise, you can never, if you're going to say something and do something, initially, okay. See, you can scare people, you can, you can boss over people, but at the end of the day, it is your love, caring and sharing, they should have a feel that I can come back to the person who is leading the team. See, for you, you should have the, you should have the trust that I can go back to Priya ma'am at any time and tell her anything. She knows me. Getting it? So that is then, all the people will be condensed into one particular vision. And what is more important, understand that likes and dislikes will always be there. Likes and dislikes is a part of human birth. You like one flavor, you don't like one flavor. You like one person, you don't like one person. It's all right. As you start moving in spirituality, there'll be one phase of time wherein you will be able to accept everyone. You will feel it's okay. Anyway, I'm not a superhuman being, neither he or she is a superhuman being. We are together as one. And this belongingness, that you and me are not different. We are one. That makes a Vasudeva Kudumbakam with Gurudev. Says he feels and he walks the talk. Have you seen Gurudev? I've never seen Gurudev saying, I don't know you. He's been to Africa. Even Africa also, everybody loves him. Everybody knows him. Everybody feels he is mine. So this can happen only if you have unity, if you have values in us. If you don't have that unity inside, see, if I don't have unity inside me, and if I'm talking about unity to you, then that you will definitely be able to see today or tomorrow it will come out. Got it? So team, spiritual values in a team is very, very important, not at the corporate level, even at the family level. When you start applying everything in the family, then your wife, your husband will start trusting you. They'll say, I can trust her. She says what she does what she says. Your children will say, my mother or my father, I can look up to them. Why do they look up to one parent? It's mainly because you just notice them. That particular parent does what does, of course, they take more responsibility. At the same time, that particular parent will do whatever he or she says, the parent does. And he or she is available for that particular person at any juncture of time. Especially with children, if you are available to them when they need you, I'm telling you, they will trust you like anything, and you will be their first friend. And children, when they open up to their parents, believe me, you need not worry about them at all. So that trust and confidence you have to give. And corporate, of course, you all know better. Binduji, how was your change in handling, the team, especially being a doctor?
Yeah, in that department level, we can't expect too much from our boss or our subordinate, because we have whatever we got, everyone came through their own ability. So I may get an assistant. It's not my choice. It's he got the job and he is coming to join my team, or I am joining the team of my boss.
Correct. This is government. Correct. I agree. Okay.
Okay. So I may have special abilities, but I have to limit my ability at some point of time. Otherwise, there will be a damage to me. So that we have to understand in the department level. When we are working in government sector, that is the thing.
No, that is absolutely right. In the government sector, the entire working style is different. So they come with, they write their exams and then they come. So basically, they don't have a vision. What the particular, the government section, this is where many of them have a problem. They don't have a vision. They don't know why they are sitting in the chair, and they don't know why they are doing this job.
When we are coming, we come with the objective of giving service, but after so many years, the attitude changes, and there need to be spiritual education in the government sector also. It's very much important. Otherwise, it will not be able to give the maximum service, because why I am in the government service is due to my mental set also. Why? Because I find it much easier to give the seva, because people are coming to me for simple things like one attestation. So others are denying them, but I am giving them, so they come to me very easily. And second thing, they come for PAN card correction and for some minor change mistakes and all. So they have to knock everywhere, but they tell that Dr. Bindu ke paas jao, he will do it. So that is the thing. No, I feel that giving them what I am here, when in my position I am doing, I can do when I am in the seat. When I am not there, I cannot do. Once I am going out of that seat, then I cannot say that no, I can do this, I can do that. When I am here in the position, I can do maximum. That attitude we have to develop in every person. That I feel.
Yes, the government section needs spiritual values, and Art of Living is doing a huge lot of work in the government section. We have already doing quite a lot in Andaman also. There are challenges. Yeah. I will not deny it. It has its own challenges.
Yeah, there are challenges like number of people are less in government sector. So people are overloaded, number of portfolios they have to hold. So in between also we have to find some time, and by doing the Sudarshan Kriya, I am getting these energies to do more work. That's I want to tell about this. That the Sudarshan Kriya is giving energy level. Yeah. And that right mental attitude to work with the team. Not to contradict them at that point itself, or not to say anything. Where we can restrain ourselves, we can understand. Sometimes we may not understand that. We may go in a it's a government office. No, we can say anything, but it will hurt the other person also. We have to think that also. So without hurting anyone, we can take the more work from them when we are in a right mental attitude. Right mental attitude will come only through the spiritual practices.
Correct, because skill is very important when you're handling people.
Yes.
What is where you can be straightforward, but skillfully straightforward is very important. You have to be honest. At the same time, you should know, especially in the administration of Andaman. Imagine we are doing projects. You should see the delay. My God, it takes its own time, because you can't blame them also, because it's an island administration, right? It's complete. It's not like the main island where everything goes. Therefore, for them, everything takes its time. So it's an island administration. So we have to give them their time. At the same time, we have to make them understand that this project cannot take years together. So that is where we have to use our skill, ability, and all. And in a team, remember that you have the power to uphold somebody, and you also have the power to make a person completely zero. Got it? If you think this person is valuable, this person is valuable for you, then you give that, you give everything to that person. But after some time, if you feel that person is contradicting you, I've seen so many people defaming them and making them nothing. So that should not happen. This is exactly where, once again, I bring you back to the spiritual values. If you have spiritual values, you will know the law of karma. Got it? Remember, there's a gravitational, you all know Newton's law. I need not tell you. So whatever you give, you will get it back thrice, not even twice. So remember, ethical, even in government sector, even in private sector, ethics play a very important role. Just for a promotion, just for a, a salary increment, do not give up your ethical values. It is all right if you don't get a promotion. But if you give up your ethical values, what you lose is your identity. Getting it? Of course, Gurudev says at the end, there is nothing called identity. But yes, in the organization, when you work, there is something called, an identity where, people will not understand you now. But for your sincerity and honesty, today or tomorrow, people will definitely understand you. So this is where you have to, especially in government sectors. Private, at least, you can stand. Government sectors, there are times where you are like tied down to the extent of, disobeying. You had to be dishonest. No. If you are really doing your Kriya, if you're really focusing on Gurudev, you need not. You just wait. Have patience. When that situation is happening, just step back and wait. I'm telling you, honesty and sincerity will definitely take its movement forward, and you will remember that people will start respecting you for what you are. Got it? And your work will also get done. But the moment you start being dishonest in a team, then the first thing that comes is fear. Have you noticed? Then you have to be careful in whatever you do, because the others should not know. Isn't it not? Have you seen one mistake from your side? Why fear comes? It is only and only because we have done a mistake on our part. If we have not done a mistake, you will be fearless, because you will be skillful. At the same time, you will be fearless. You will know very clearly that I have not done a mistake. Even resignation is fine. There are 10,000 jobs in the world. It's not just government jobs. We have private sectors also. You just need to have confidence in yourself. And Art of Living Sudarshan Kriya brings you that confidence, calmness, and sereneness in you, that Tomorrow, if somebody wants you to force you to do the dishonesty things also, you will not do it. You will just say, I cannot do it. And that is the real personality of yours. That is your natural quality. You know, that is what we are. That's why you're feeling nice when you're, you know, when you lie, you feel you're not comfortable, right? You get scared. Why is that? Your body system itself is not adapting to that lie. Got it? But if you're truthful, you're feeling nice, joyful, you're fearless. Why? All this is natural qualities. So stick more to your natural qualities of honesty, sincerity, caring, sharing. And in the government sector, do what you can do. Got it?
Yes,
Rest.
that is much important.
Huh? Tell me, Binduji.
Yeah, that is important. Do whatever we can do, that only.
Correct. Do whatever you can do. The rest, whatever you can't do, forget it. It's all right. The work will keep going on. Wherever you are, private or government or business, the work will keep going on. See, as a teacher, my teaching will keep going on as an art of living teacher. But what I am is what I practice. Got it? Gurudev's wisdom. This is here where Gurudev's wisdom, Gurudev's daily Kriya, everything, meditation, all this plays a role. So Priya as an individual, Usha and Binduji as a person will be known only how you are. The rest of our actions will keep happening through us. And today you are having trust on me and I am having trust on you is because our team has stood up to that ethical values, isn't it not? You know that, you know, anything even in your family, if it is disturbed, Binduji and Ushaji has called me up and spoken. Why? Because you have a trust that yes, she is in the form of my sister. She is in the form of my good friend. I can call up and talk to her. She will not share it with anybody. Got it? So this is a trust that we have to give it to each other, which is lacking in this time. In this time, even in schools and colleges, what is missing is faith and trust in human beings. They have faith and trust in mobiles and all, but they don't have faith and trust in human beings. So it is our duty to bring faith and trust to each and every individual. Isn't it not, Usha?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Usha,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have a teenage girl. You can share a little more on, faith, trust, etc.
Yeah, actually, than more than a mom, I'm a friend to her. I'm a good friend to her. So I make sure that she's very comfortable in whatever she wants to talk to me. So I go to her level whenever I want to talk to her. I behave like a friend to her, and I make sure at least a daily 1 hour I spend with her, talking to her about her college happening from the morning, whatever problem she faced. So initially it took time to patch up, but now it is like immediately from the college, she just gives me a call, or if I'm in office, or if she just comes to me and talks to me like whatever problem she faced, and I try to give her like how to handle it, and so that cools her down, and that makes her see that problem is very easy. I could have done it much better like that. So we have that rapport with her.
Binduji also has a teenage. He's got two. Both boy and girl are teenage, right? So he'll find a lot, especially fathers. Mothers, children are always close. Binduji, children are, but fathers after some time they will want that fathers, security and what do you say? They would look up to them. It is a different, they want a father as a friend. A mother is always, mother is basically taken for granted.
Yeah.
So friendship, na, Usha, she's taken for granted. Even in my house, it's the same. But a father is like a friend whom they love to share everything. You will see that a little later, especially with girls. Daughter, they will be attached to fathers very easily. And son will be attached to a mother. This is naturally, it's like that. By nature, it is like. So you will see suddenly your daughter will start talking to you more. She would love to, stay in your presence. So this is a natural phenomenon. Right?
Before and after Sudharshan Kriya, actually, it says continuous process. So it's not a one-day change, but it's a beginning change is intentional, but there is a change is going in from inside to outside. So whatever the changes that people are becoming friendly, more friendly. That's the one point. And some people who are inimical, or that they have an animal tendency towards me, they are also different now, because I don't react to their mental attitude. So that is one thing, but it does not mean that I have not given up my point, that I have never left anything, that whatever I have to tell, I tell, but in a different way, not that in something shirking way, or that in that way. But from the very beginning, I was polite only. But when I work, sometime I'm very punctual and very much dedicated towards that work. And but I feel that everybody should be like me only. That is the one thing, no. Everybody should be like me. Others are not coming punctual; they are coming late, and that made me know some positive to negativity. So being extremely positive, then we become extreme negative. That's the one thing. So we have to understand that people are having their own problems. They cannot come at time, and they are not. They may not do things according to my level, or I may not even something I cannot do at their level. So there are things, no. So that is thing. One point, that people are different. Accepting people, that is what's important. One point is that. Another point is that we may have different mood for ourselves also. People will have different moods. Sometimes people are in a good mood, sometimes other people may not be in good mood. So if some of our colleague or family member is not in a good mood, or they are very angry, or sometimes, so I have to understand them. So that understanding came very slowly. Very recently, one of my pharmacist, is allopathic pharmacist. He, in a other way, he was having some issues, mental issues. He's like taking a lot of alcohol and all. So he become a little psychotic. So he started telling so many things in the WhatsApp group. So I just ignored that. By ignoring that, that point, that he that stopped there. But if I, along with that argument, I go with the argument, there will be a further problem. So that one thing, that also we have to also understand that the other person, why he is doing that, he is having some problem. So that compassion we should develop, that instead of punishing them or writing a complaint to the in charge or to the police or going somewhere, it's only making the problem more worse. So that is things that earlier it has happened with me. So that was an immediate retaliation. So now I understood that these things can be avoided. Something we can, now later we think that, no, if I did not do that, then the outcome would have been different. Now, when I am not doing that, the outcome is different. So that is the result of inner transformation. It's not from, it's a one day change, or it's a slow change. And moreover, the mind is always like a tight rope walk. We will always have problem, like, no, sometime we will be day or night, or sometime there will be change in the weather. In that way also, our mind will be also differently behaving. So we have to understand that when I am in a sad position, or in a exalted position, or emotional position, at that time I have to, that understanding comes to me, that I am in a sadness position. That sadness, that understanding itself, it's a thing that which we won't get earlier. So that is the difference. So now it is a controlled emotion. Earlier it is not controlled. That was not in our hand. Now the emotion is in our hand. How to regulate these emotions? That is very much important.
Very good.
So that changes. Yeah. And everything is Gurudev has given in very capsular form, that 5 sutras. That is very much important. So
Gurudev has given the
going through that
highest
sutras
already. Gurudev has already given the highest in the first shot itself. We don't realize it, that's all. The more we start practicing, see, you need not do anything. You just need to practice Sudharshan Kriya. The knowledge will flow. That's what is my experience. Knowledge flows in your life. You will start living that knowledge when you start practicing the Sudharshan Kriya. And slowly you will realize that, all these ethical values that we speak, it will start being a part of you. You need not do anything for that. Yes.
That's correct, ma'am. Yes, even I realized that slowly. When I think around after 6 to 8 months of practicing Sudarshan Kriya, one day when I sit down and think back, I'm thinking like, oh, was that me? That earlier one, I used to get angry with my kids and very disturbed when someone complains about, especially about my son, about his behavior or something. I used to get very disturbed and I used to cry. But now I know, like, my confidence level has increased, and I know how to put it in a proper place. So that decision making and that the level of confidence and the way of talking out to the people when they are wrong and my son is correct. So that thing has increased after my practicing the Kriya. So things are becoming clear, and the way I talk to them is becoming clear with the practice of
You're
Kriya.
talking in the media, Usha. You were so scared in the beginning. That itself shows a big change. So Sudarshana Kriya practice is not just for an external behavior. As you know, as Binduji said, it is an internal change. Internal change, it's phenomenal. I have no words to say how we change. Not just the behavior, not just the physical structure, not just the energy level. It is much beyond that. And when you are with a living master, when you are with Gurudev, who is there for you, who is just there only for you, you need not worry. Every step that you take will be his steps only. Have this courage and keep moving forward in life. Never get stuck to events or people, because those are all temporary phases in our life. I have also felt bad. You have also felt bad. It's all right. Keep moving in life, and whoever is yours, whatever is yours, remember that will be always yours. Okay, Binduji? Something is moving away from you. Remember that was meant to be with you only for a short period of time. It can be things, it can be house, it can also be people. There are so many of our friends. How many childhood friends we have now? So many people were there, right, in our life. How many are still keeping in touch with us, you think? So people will also move away. So understand that their role in your life was only that much. So in a team also, once again, I'm coming back to your team. In the family as a team, in the government place as a team, or in the corporate as a team, remember what is meant for you, which person has to work for you will be there. Got it? And whoever has to move out will move out. Now, however you try to hold on, they will not be able to stay, because that is how it is. Their role in your life is only for, remember that all of you are playing roles. You're not.
That is the part of the whole process.
Exactly.
Already destined.
Right. But you can
sometimes
change
we have to believe in the process which is happening. Something is beyond our control. So we have to leave that to that divine power. Whatever is happening, let it happen in that way. Because I am not able to control it, means somebody else is controlling the other way.
That's it. So if you are on your right, if you are right and if you are honest, the time will speak for you. Here, the divine will speak for you in a different way. People will know you for your honesty. If you are dishonest and if you are not following the ethical values, once again the time will speak here also. Got it? And remember, there is a higher power above all who loves us, who takes care of us, who will be not bother. And for us, we have Gurudev, who is in the talking form, who is there for you, who is telling you every now and then that I am there. So you need not worry, you need not bother. But only thing is, don't get stuck to people, event and situations. Allow it to move away. And again, I'm telling you, people who are with you will be there with you till the end. If they have to be with you till the end, they will be. If they have to go in between, they'll go in between. See, we lose our parents, right? They have been with us for so many years, and one fine day, their soul depart, isn't it not? So remember that many years they have to be with you. That's it. And whatever role you're playing, play it 100% and give your 100% so that you don't regret at all. Okay, Binduji? Yes? Anything to add on? Such a wonderful talking to both of you today. And you know, this team is a very vast topic, but the crutch of it is only this much. With spiritual values, it's very simple, only two things. The entire thing I'm condensing into just two things. With spiritual values, you can move forward. It's not that nothing comes, everything comes, you will move through it. Without spiritual values, you get bogged down with people, situations, events, and you will live, you will look at the rear mirror and you will lead your life. So follow, your eyes has to be forward and keep moving in life. This I expected, huh? Usha, I told you, right? Finally, today you and me, only two of us will conclude. Oh my God. My intuition is pretty good now, Usha.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So concluding the session, myself and Usha, Binduji, his network is gone. So I think it will be difficult for him to join once again. So once again, it is only me and Usha who's destined to complete this show as the will of the divine. And thank you for coming. And it's a wonderful topic and it is a beautiful topic. Okay. So thank you. Jai Gurudev.
Thank you, ma'am. Jai Gurudev.